Yo.
Yo, yo, big pimp.
What up?
Getting ready to start, so.
Head over.
And hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Hump Day on RSG with your boy Ranger J 1999. Welcoming you into episode 369, the perfect stream number. We welcome you into another stream full of fun and activities as we cover the latest and greatest Star Wars Galaxy Heroes news and notes and give you a little bit of insight of what it all means. Joining me, hopefully for the foreseeable future, the one and only, the pasty man himself, Casper, the Navy's finest, Rambam001.
What up?
All right, Ram, that was Jesus Christ. All right, Ram, go eat some sugar. I'm going to allow you to eat some sugar, and then let's get a bigger, more exciting thing here. Introducing Rambam001. There we go. Okay, there we go. Don't make me have you make you eat the hot chip again.
Fuck that. What's up, man?
Nothing, man. How are you doing?
We're chilling, man.
We're chilling. So if you guys don't know, I've got a new strategy. I've got a new strategy here. Because everybody and their mom's going to stream tonight. So I pushed my JCs to Thursday afternoon, tomorrow, right? But I still want to cover the news. And I figured we're gonna raid Ram anyway, so we might as well have Ram on, and we'll cover the news, and then we'll just go raid Ram, because that's what you guys really want to see, is him rage and get angry. But I will not be joining Ram tonight, because what are you doing, technical shit? I don't know, fucking I'll go to bed early.
I'm changing some stuff up after Vegas.
Right. Technical stuff? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck. I just won't be on tonight, okay? So you guys will just have to get Ram Rage alone. I will not be able to instigate it. So I'm sorry. For those that are betting people, I have no power. You have no power here. All right. Welcome everybody in the chat. I'd like to see everybody in the chat. Everyone's slowly creeping in. I see the Wolf started his 12-hour session there.
Yes, yeah, he'll be done. Well, never.
Yeah. By the time I finish my stream and we go to raid Ram, and then raid will finish his, then Wolf will still. Which was, it was really cool to meet Wolf and hang out with all you guys. I had a great time in Vegas, man. It was really good to see everybody, man. Finally recovered from Vegas, or you still trying to catch up on rest and shit?
No, I was good. I never got sick or anything from like everybody else was feeling like shit and
yeah,
whatever they had, I didn't get.
I didn't have any sickness from that, but you know what happened to me this past weekend? I had food poisoning, so crazy. I went to Vegas, did all that stuff, everything that went on. Fine. I was a little tired, after I got back from the trip, but that's just a little jet lag and stuff, but nothing major. Didn't get sick or anything.
Right.
Come home, eat some chicken, get food poisoning. Go figure. It's like, what the fuck? Well, only I could do such a thing, Ram. So I had, we didn't get a lore video out this week because I was literally in bed. If I wasn't in bed, I was on the toilet. So toilet, bed, toilet. So there we go. The only thing I've been able to, I'm finally, for the first day, at 100% feeling pretty good. Thanks everybody for the lunch stream. Now, if you're new to the stream, you can interact. We'd like to interact here. Me and Ram like the fans. We like to interact with you guys. So give your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to Ram. Say hi to all the other skewers. If you have questions, comments, get those in. We're going to go about an hour. This is the most I want to do, but we want to cover the news. But Ram, we know how these monsters are. We do get a hype train. Ram is not obligated to this. This is just me and only me. I will do the shoeies. Ram is not obligated for shoeies unless he wants to on the Wednesday night stream. Fridays are different. But on Wednesdays, can exempt Ram from the shoeies. So there you go. I'm sure Ram will get his own form of shoeies when we raid him. Now, when we go to Ram's channel, Ram, you're on your own, buddy. I can't help you there. That just, we'll do what we have to do. Well, we want to be done about an hour and a half at the latest because Ram has to go do his GAC and he's got to work. We want to get over there at a reasonable time. Usually Ram.
I gotta do this thing called work that nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah. I remember those days, Ram. Rusty non-commissioned officer. Well, I was a higher ranking commissioned officer, but that'll be you. You'll be in my shoes one day there, Ram, and then you won't be. And then you'll look back and go, God, glad I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, real quick, let me shout out everybody in the chat. We have LeBoon. This is good evening. Good evening to you. Yes, we knew the mics were hot. Ram had to come in. I had to test it real quick. Schnarf. Did you Schnarf's there, Ram? Schnarf. Contingents there. He says happy hump day. Baltor. It sounds like a Conan the Barbarian villain. We will see Baltor. Come on, Ram. Man, when you're all be Conan, you can be like my skinny thieving sidekick with daggers. That'll be great. Let's see here. Contention. Yeah, okay, so people are just creeping and peeping in. All right, Ramus, I'm officially sick of Conquest. This Conquest is so over the top, man. There's so many different feats with so many different factions and so many different zones. I hate Conquest. I hate it so much. Oh, God. Conquest really makes my head hurt with these feats, dude. I'm going to get the red crate. I gotta be honest, Ram. I may just go gold afterwards. I'm really not that interested. I don't know where you're at, man, but I am not enjoying this Conquest at all.
So is now a bad time to mention I've been red boxed for like 4 days now?
No, I don't blame you, dude. The reason I'm behind because I missed two. Well, I missed 2 days because I was basically just not able. I was physically unable to play the game. I did the very bare minimum, and I missed like pretty much 2 days of content. So I'm a little behind the power curve, but
yeah, I was. I honestly, and I said this earlier in the Discord somewhere, but I'm actually happy where Conquest is.
Can't
I know,
stand it.
unpopular opinion. I get it, but I'm happy with Conquest is. I thought it was actually really fucking easy. And for the first time since I think like season 2, I actually got the Pass Plus because it actually made sense with the simming and whatnot. So I was done in like 6 days, red
Yeah.
boxed, and I've just been enjoying doing my 2 minutes of simming every day and done. So it's great.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll be done with most of the feats, and then I'll be in sim mode. So either tomorrow or Friday, so then I can just sim over the weekend. But yeah, Conquest, man. I just find it monotonous, man. I hate doing the same fights over and over and over again, man. I just find it ridiculous. Yeah, I just don't enjoy it. Some of the boss fights and stuff and figuring it out, that's fine, but there's some strategy involved with Conquest. But the problem I have with Conquest, man, is just it's those monotonous same fights over and over again. 40 fights, man. It's like I just think CG's just they don't get it on some of this stuff, you know.
So I've been saying this for a while. Like they needed something to entice people to want to get the Pass Plus, right? Because obviously they want everybody to get the pass, and most everybody I think does get the pass. It just makes logical sense. But the Pass Plus has been largely underutilized. They didn't have a reason to do it. And so with this one, with a couple of feats, right, they gave the ability to essentially skip the feats and just go straight to getting the 15 global feats done, right? So that was really enticing. The simming and being able to do it faster. Obviously, simming's for everybody, but the being able to get to it faster and then just take like a week off and just sim, that was really enticing. And if I had Jedi Knight Cal, like I know you have Jedi Knight Cal, that allowed me to, or it would allow me to essentially skip the what was it, the 40 battles with clones. I could skip that.
Yeah.
Right. So the ones I skipped with the Pass Plus, and I'm hoping to have Jedi Knight Cal here soon. Ones I skipped with Pass Plus was the obviously the Captain Rex, Ezra, Phoenix ones with 20 battles, and then the 20 battles with Wookiees, and then the 100 enemies with Cal, Seer, or Jedi Knight Cal. Right, I skipped all those, but if I had Jedi Knight Cal, I would also skip the clones, and I'd still make a red box. That's how it was fairly easy, and I don't have like all the newest and greatest on this account.
I do, and it just but I don't want to spend $30, man, for Conquest. No,
yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think it's at a point where they're making sort of changes, but they need to just make a couple more, whether it's, lower it down to like 20 or 25, or they add a couple more things into it.
Yeah, but $30, man, I'm just like, not for Conquest, man. I mean, I know probably for me in my account it would probably make life a little bit easier, but I'm like, I just don't want to spend $30. I don't mind doing 10, but I want to spend the resources I do have on other things, like Leviathan coming up. Oh boy, Ram, are you ready for Leviathan?
Yes, I will be 7-starring tomorrow.
Same. I don't want to fuck around with that event. I already know, even if it's an easy event, let's say that it's not like Profundity was last year, I'm just like, no.
But are you gonna go just on the packs, or are you gonna do the refreshes on the actual event?
Packs. I don't even unless it's like super easy and I can put it on auto. I'm not interested in sitting here for hours trying to beat that shit like it was last year with Profundity. Profundity really left a bad taste in my mouth. Executor kind of did, but it was somewhat reasonable after you got the 5-6 stars, I believe.
So
Profundity.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
The opening thing for Profundity was so bad. And then trying to get it from 4 to 5 stars was so bad. And then even the 5-star fights were so bad because then it was just RNG because they did not allow you to use the Millennium Falcon. I was like, F this. I spent. Yeah. I was like, because one of the fans, What Else 73, said that it took him doing it that way with the RNG, and he's got everything. It took him 4.5, almost 5 hours to do, just to get the 6 stars. I was like, you didn't even get to 7. He's like, no. I was like, holy shit.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it's set up to where I think you can only do like a max of 20 refreshes, and then it caps you out. It's been a while since I've done this, but I want to say you can only do like 20, right? Yeah. So that does not get you 7-star with that. So you have to buy a couple packs anyways in order to get the 7-star day one.
Yeah.
So what I think I was going to do this time was I was going to get the packs up front, go ahead and take it up to 5-star, and then that way that should make it a little bit easier. Hopefully,
If
make
it's
it a little bit
easy,
easier.
maybe I'll go through and just use my crystals for the fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like profundity, man, I'm just telling you right now, like, nope, bye. I don't even want to dick around with it. I just profundity, man, really took the taste out of my mouth for these ship events, man. It was so bad last year because me and Carth were doing it at the same time, and you know, Carth's account's way better than mine, and he was getting smoked doing the event.
Yeah.
I just remember both of us going, "What the hell is this?" We both were like, "Okay, we're done." Just got the stamping just to 7 stars. Like, screw this. Speaking of that, you ready to cover the news? Cover the news for everybody.
Do
the
it.
news. All right. Let's see here. We've got the news update 7/19/2023. The news, the Leviathan's kit's here. We'll go back and cover that here in a second. Me and Ram will give our thoughts on the Leviathan. I gotta say, it looks pretty dope. Next bit of news, there will be an additional day of proving grounds for Conquest Class holders. I do like that they're adding that to help with the proving grounds. What do you think on this, on the proving grounds with the Conquest Pass Plus holders, that they get an additional, what is it, an additional free fight or something?
Yeah. So again, that was something else I mentioned earlier in our Discord. We were just talking and you know, I think everybody's kind of on board with, yeah, it doesn't really entice everybody to get the Pass Plus right now. But if you're in a catch up and you're willing to spend and you're just trying to play catch up, yeah, it's absolutely that's valuable, right? Is that gives you a whole nother day of the event. But the way it looks, and I didn't see anything on it, but the way it looks is it isn't just another battle; it's a whole nother event.
A whole nother event. Okay, got it.
So you could probably refresh that event too, and maybe get, you know, what, double the shards as what you normally would, I assume.
Yeah,
if you awesome. Refresh both events.
Yeah.
So it's super. That's really helpful, in my opinion. But again, that's for, you know, catching up whales. I would.
Yeah, for someone like me, that doesn't really incentivize me. But
yeah,
for all those, we've talked about how just cruddy proving grounds are. They just are. It's the worst catch-up mechanic I've ever seen. In one sense, I agree with you. I just hate that they're doing this related to money. However, you are getting all the bonuses for the Plus Pass, but a lot of players that are just free to play or just can't afford it or just don't want to spend, they're still hosed with the regular proving grounds. I don't think it still solves the overall problem. It helps, but I still think there's a big problem with the proving grounds.
Yeah, no, proving grounds is still insanely difficult, and they should definitely tone down the difficulty, I think,
yes,
on at least part of it. But I'm going off of, let me preface that by saying I'm going off of like streams and people's footage I've seen of it, not my own, because I 7-star every single character that comes out of Conquest, so right. I never get the option to do proving grounds.
Yeah, the only time I think we've ever had it, we've had the 2 bugs where we were able to go in there. And the couple times I've gone in there to fight all the fights, I was like, holy God. Oh my God. I was getting, like, it was the Reva one, the Reva fight where I went in with all my Galactic Legends, and the only one that barely survived by the skin of his ass was Jabba. The other ones, even JMK, everybody else got destroyed. And I mean, destroyed. Me and Karth and Boss were playing around with it, and we're like, this is brutal. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why BCM stopped playing. It's because of Conquest drove him off the game. So, and I know a lot of people are like, hey, Ghost Strike, what's going on, buddy? Covering the news. All right, another news. Mark 6 interceptor shards are now farmable from Cantina 5F. This ship replaces veteran smuggler Chewbacca, who moves to Cantina 5E alongside veteran Han Solo on the bookie. So, okay, they got the Mark 6. Now they got the TIE Dagger in here as well. The Dorito shards are now farmable from light side 9D hard. This ship replaces Phantom 2, which moves to dark side 1A alongside Sabine. So one ship's going into Cantina, one's going into light side 9D hard. I don't know what else is on there. Don't think of anything of note. I have to look at the note, but
no, 90 hard was not. It's nothing of note. It's just gear.
So they are going to make a ship where you have to farm hard node to get it, which makes sense, right? It is a journey ship, so, but yeah. So one ship you can get fast, one ship you're going to have to pony up or suffer the slings of arrows of about 6 to 9 months of farming. So,
well, so to be fair, right, it is the dagger was the one that people kind of slacked on to begin with, because they didn't know exactly what they needed it for, and they didn't know how much the drop rate was, and so they underestimated. Cause like me, I underestimated on the drop rate of the tie dagger. I was like, oh, I think I'll be done by this amount of time, and I underestimated by about 40 shards, and so I'm having to farm it now. But I think that was resolved when the interceptor came out, because everybody was able to be like, oh, well, we now know what we need the interceptor and the dagger for.
Yeah.
And I know what I can refresh every day in order to still make the 7 stars at the end based on the drop rates. And so I think it makes sense putting interceptor on Cantina, because a lot more people, I feel like, probably have that at 7 stars than the tie dagger.
Yeah. So, and then for future, I mean, for those that'll eventually try to get caught up with the Leviathan and stuff, just be aware, Dorito is a hard node. The Jabba farm has now officially starting to get easier there, Ram. Chrysanthemum has now been added to the list of accelerated characters. Well, it's that year mark. Year ago this time, Ram, we got Chrysanthemum, the big giant Wookiee. And now he's, for those that are working on Jabba, this is nice, trying to get those shards, because right around the corner is going to be Bougie and Lando. So this is good for Jabba people.
I can't. I mean, it's definitely helpful for my guild, because my guild is we're struggling. We need more Jabbas.
Yes.
A lot more Jabbas. And so, I mean, we just now got some people to unlock the Grand Inquisitor after he just came back, and I mean that just hit its year mark. So, yeah, now people are, once they're finishing up Inquisitors, they're moving on to the next thing, which obviously is Jabba for the raid and TB and.
Well, this the HUD cartel in general is still so viable, and we know there's a new raid around the corner, but that's not out at least for 6 months, right? So HUD cartel is going to be pretty important for a while. So if you haven't worked on it, you should work on. Someone's asking me about, well, what about the new GL? Like, I don't know what the new GL is going to be. It could be amazing. She could be okay. We know what Jabba is, and we know that Smuggler's Run and what it's needed in the TB and stuff. That alone makes Jabba one of the earlier GL farms that I always recommend. He's right after SLKRNC as your early start for farming, mainly because he's locked like JML with Jedi Loop. So yeah, so it's good to see that those characters are finally being accelerated. Captain Rex is now available in Chromium packs and shipments. I will start farming him, because that's what I do, Ram. I won't buy the gambling packs anymore. I've been sweating to death, but I will get them out of shipments. I will start working on Rex and so thing that makes me vomitous. I hate working. It's just the fact that I have to work on Ewoks. We knew it was coming, but it still makes me vomitous.
We knew Ewoks were coming.
I know. It still hurts. It hurts the soul, right? It hurts the soul. It hurts the body. Oh man. Alpha and Omega, hello there, my friend. Glad to see you here. Does anybody else said hi to Skos? Everyone's in chat chatting it up. Good. So there we go. Bug fixes real quick before we get to the Leviathan kit and describe that. For instance, Kinesis says fix your unique, so any ability, blah 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 blah. Okay, got it. Trample now correctly stomps enemy geos from countering in TB3.
What?
Trample now correctly stops enemy geos from countering in TB3. Oh, Trample does. Okay, I was about to say, what the hell? I had to look at that for a second. Like, wait, where's that? Oh, dark side. Okay, yeah, I know where that is. Fix an issue where the executor reinforcement bonus breach.
Oh, with the reek. That's what it is.
Yeah, would not apply to all specific types of. Okay, so a few little bug fixes in here. So that's pretty much the news. I do want to talk about the Leviathan here. The ship is out. The only thing I really want to show is this ultimate. If you've not seen this ultimate, seize the bridge. Look at this. Just a thing of beauty there, Ram. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Oh god.
Seize the bridge. The ultimate looks fucking amazing. If I have to nitpick anything, it's the fact that like the red beam doesn't show up on across the bridge like the other animations. Like the other animations target like the specific parts of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate, which is supposed to target the bridge, doesn't target the bridge. But that's really nitpicking, right? That's it overall is really well done artwork.
Yeah.
Seeing Darth Revan like that is just beautiful.
Hey man, if you guys don't know, this is how Darth Revan operated back in them old Republic days. If you want to know, you can go check out the lore video with Star Wars Lore with Idiots. That's out on Amazon and everything else, and you can check that out on the YouTube channel as part of our lore series. We covered Darth Revan, and he was just a master strategist and stuff. That being said, you've had a chance to look at Leviathan's kit. I've had a chance to look at Leviathan's kit. The only thing I'm going to say is, holy shit. Oh my god. Ram, your thoughts, my friend?
It's an absolute monstrosity.
Yeah.
No, it looks insane. With the not just the animations, but what all it does. Obviously, we saw the kit when they released the Road Ahead, but just being able to see all this stuff again, reducing the speed by 30%, taking control of it,
Yeah.
Reducing the max health of someone as soon as they come in as a reinforcement. That's just nerfing so many capital ships that do that. It's going to be a nightmare. I have a couple of ideas that I've got a couple people in the
What
up
What is that noise?
car, Rick.
I hear something.
Hey.
Someone, it's a voice I've not heard since before you were
carefully.
born.
It says summoned allies, not reinforcements. It is specifically talking about like the TIE fighters that are summoned from Scythe and the Malevolence.
Is it? I thought
it says summoned,
oh.
not reinforced.
Well, okay. So, all right. Well, that throws out my damn. I was thinking that maybe Malevolence might be able to do something against it, but that throws that out there.
It kind of does and doesn't, right? Because the droid vultures being weaker means they die faster, which means you get more turn meter quicker. But at the same time, it also kind of defeats the point of summoning things because they're not going to be there to damage.
They're going to die.
That's fair.
Feed turn meter. But yes, it does specifically say summoned.
I missed that.
Not reinforced. I know. It is its own textbook of kit, so I don't expect everyone to.
But it does look dope.
Oh, dude,
it looks amazing.
The animation, I'm just sort of like, oh my god, someone get me a new pair of pants.
It made me go grab my Darth Revan figure yesterday and pretend I was Lord Helmet.
Dude, it made me do was sad that we don't have that version of Sith Trooper as an unlocked character.
I know.
I mean, the only thing I would say, I
think that's not Sith. Those were Sith. Those were Revan special soldiers in that animation, because the Sith Trooper is just the from the Old Republic timeline, but from the game, because you can get that costume and stuff. The regular soldiers.
No. The Sith Trooper we have in the game is the original. It's the KOTOR 2 Sith Trooper look.
Yes.
From
Well, it's from the Old Republic.
Frida not. Well, they used it
in the Old Republic.
Used it from KOTOR 2. They modernized it a little bit, but it was from KOTOR 2.
But this one is the actual Sith Trooper from
KOTOR 1.
Yeah, the silver armor.
Silver armor. They have the character models made in the DR and Jedi Revan events.
Mm.
We just don't have them, and that so saddens me that I'm like, I just want those troopers so badly.
Trooper, yeah.
Yeah, because at this point, in all honesty, I feel like Set almost needs to go live with Traya, because Traya needs an actual pre-taunting tank.
Hey man, listen, I'm all down to get a couple more Old Republic.
Yeah, more Sith Empire is fine with me. I promise you.
Trust me. Yeah.
You are not gonna upset me.
Yeah, the basic on the ship looks kind of meh, but that's really just.
It just starts.
Again, that's me nitpicking, right? But like when they announced Leviathan and they obviously the basic, we all had it kind of in our heads of what we were envisioning the animations looking, because we didn't see the animations at that point. And so my envisionment was obviously like a replication of when Malik burns down fucking Terrace. Yeah. It's just like I just wanted to kind of like an image of like 80 guns lined up on the ship and just
Yeah,
firing down on the fleet. But like I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's still, God, the ship looks amazing.
dude, everything looks really good. Like someone said, the polygons. Like it's actually surprising how so much of this like like the beginning of this year and the end of last year, the art department's really killing it.
They really are.
Like
Well, it was
they are doing
2 years ago, and I used to make fun of them. I would do the Swedish Chef and make fun of them about their polygons and artwork. Like, what the hell are you guys smoking? Some of this crap looks like crap. But since then, man, I don't know if it's because I put a fire up their ass. Say, Screw Ranger, we'll show him. Good. I'll be more than glad to keep saying that.
I'm going home.
That they have been killing it for the last 2 years with all the graphics on the characters. They look fantastic. I've been singing their praises for a long time.
Really, since like Hondo, it's been
incredible.
Like they've had a few before that were good, but like I think since Hondo's release, they've all been
like when they updated all the Jedi.
Yeah,
they updated like Qui-Gon and Ayla
Mace.
Yeah. Since then, they've really kind of done a pretty good job on getting the details in on such small figures.
All right, Cart, the big question: are you joining me tomorrow for our pain and suffering of getting the ship? That's just tradition.
I believe I will have time for it because it's gonna come up during my lunch break, so I should be able to be around for it.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll see. If someone says, "Are you gonna get it to 7 stars?" Like, yes. How are you gonna get it to 7 stars? Depends. Are we having a profundity event?
Yeah, I'm staring at this, going like, do I? Well, that's the thing is if I'm allowed to use the actual fleet and the characters required for unlocking it.
Yeah.
Then I should be pretty well set. But if it's like Profundity all over again, I'm not even about. I might try it at different star levels to see if it progressively gets easier. Like when we did the Profundity, it was like, dude, literally just buy the packs until 5-star and then try to beat your head against the wall. Because like I did that on the Profundity, I did it all the way up to 6 stars, and then I did the last few attempts without it to save myself like 2,000 crystals. But
it's Jesus.
Yeah, gross.
Horrible. And we can't have that again, man, because people lose their minds, dude.
Well, and I feel like there's a degree of like CG wants to incentivize it to buy the packs, but at the same time, it's such a negligible difference.
Yeah.
Because it's like 5,000 crystals difference. I'm like, yeah, some people spend an extra $30 on the unlock of the event. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna penny pinch that hard. But yeah, I just I'm not looking forward to it.
I gotta tell you guys, looking at this ship, meta.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about it with a couple guildmates, and because obviously up in Mall, lots of anticipation of what's the expectations that it's going to be had with it. And I've got a couple guildmates who are actually in the same shard with me in fleet, so we're gonna be doing some internal testing as well.
Yeah.
But I was explaining to them because they're like, well, I don't know if I kind of want to go for Leia instead of Leviathan. I'm like, bro, let me just explain to you. Number one, ships still get you crystals, characters don't. Number two, there's a lot more counters towards characters than there are ships.
Yeah.
Ships, you have 8 fleets? Characters, you have how many different teams? So ships win GACs usually. They don't normally win TWs. They can, but they don't normally win TWs, but they win GACs, which gets you crystals.
Yeah.
So, in the words of Fortmort, ship harder.
Yeah. I mean, just looking at the abilities of this ship, I was like, holy shit. Like, oh my god. They are not playing around here, Carthaginigus. Did we lose Karth? Why it's Karth? How is Karth? Okay, we'll move on from Karth. Karth sucks. Jesus Christ. Can't take that kid anywhere. I love this picture here. Now with googly eyes. And Kung Fu Grip.
Oh, now it's Karth shows up again.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
dead.
I walked out of range to go retrieve my dogs.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying how I read through this kit multiple times. Still got to play around with it to get my feet wet with it there, Cal, but holy shit. This shit's overpowered.
I mean, a lot of it right now is I'm sitting here looking at it going like, what's going to win? Because it feels like the entire...
Mirror match, maybe?
Well, no, the entire thing is going to come down to controlling the buffs, the debuffs on your team, right? Because they physically can't go to ultimate until they sabotage your hangar. What they have to inflict 15 debuffs first. And so it's like, I feel like it's almost like the line for Executor to potentially counter it because they start with tenacity up.
Yeah.
I
don't see Profundity doing shit, but even then with the reinforcement one against Executor hurts. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they can't use it until they get 15 debuffs. That's the thing.
I know, but they're going to be fast. Oh boy.
Empire might stand a chance due to the fact that they have so much TM generation.
But they do a lot of debuffing, which causes ferocity, and that's like what I'm sitting there going, but ferocity counts as a debuff that's going to get him to the 15 thing. I'm like, oh god.
No, because it can't come from the Leviathan's kit. It says other Sith allies have to inflict it.
Okay.
So you have windows of opportunity to do it, and it has to be inflicted on the enemy. It can't be inflicted across the board.
I don't know about Malevolence. I think Malevolence is going to be doing other things. Oh man, you never know. We'll let the community get their hands on it, and we'll play around with it tomorrow. So tomorrow, during the lunch stream, we'll do my GAC. We'll do and we'll just wait for the event. What time's the event launching tomorrow? Like 1, 2 o'clock my time?
2 a.m. I think, or 2 p.m. I'm sorry.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
So 1 Central my time. So yeah, they'll give me time to do. Give me time to
do
3
p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. So
yeah.
So
tomorrow's
2
gonna be a
p.m. your
long
time.
day. So we'll do Conquest and other things, and then we'll get ready for the Leviathan event and the bylaws. Oh god, I'm just terrified. I just want to wait. I'm gonna have the crystals ready, as many as I can, because I'm gonna be like, nope, time to buy packs. Fuck that. If I swear, Garth, I am not going through that hell again. I refuse on principle. Can't do it.
It was not fun last time.
No, I didn't.
Not even minor.
All right. So what we're gonna do now? That's the main news. So we'll open it up to questions in the chat. As I said, we're gonna go to the top of the hour. And then Ram, when are you starting your stream? Top of the hour?
Yeah, probably about 20 minutes or so.
Okay, so we'll go until then. So if you have any questions for me, Karth, or Ram, put those in the chat.
Have you filled out the new survey, by the way?
No, don't care.
Well, the survey was actually kind of cool.
I filled out lots of surveys, and I was a beta tester. So my days doing that are done. Until CG actually wants to have a human conversation with me, I'm not interested in having any conversation. So,
I was just asking, like, what kind of stuff you want to see for, like, as a new marquee, new conquest, new galactic legend, things like that.
Well, I mean,
like, yeah.
So for me, I mean, I'll just use my bully pulpit right here. For me, not too bothered by conquest. I do think we need some more lifter units. I think Old Republic needs some love.
C.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, let's be real. C's the oddball out, kind of struggling. Everybody else kind of has a lifter, whether it's like JMK or JKL for Luke or whatever the case is. C's like, yeah, I had Watt and then Trench, and now I don't really have Watt all the time. So, bummer.
Yeah.
Well, C's kind of stuck in this loop right now. It's either you are going to use him to counter things where you don't need Watt, or you just need more Sith under him.
Yeah.
Or he can solo it. Like, he's still going to do his thing for the most part. You just need a little bit more, or you take armor, because armor really doesn't have a place in the GAC meta right now.
No.
But C needs an ally that can't that isn't just fucked over by his kit.
Yeah.
Because like Trey
needs an ally, or hear me out, right? what if they did a minor buff to him? Not, it wouldn't be a minor buff. It'd actually be a pretty strong buff, but a buff to him, kind of like Fennec, right? Where you can have other people under him, but the less allies he has, the more health and protection or offense or whatever he has. So it makes him viable on
I think
as a single unit.
The only thing you would need to change is if you did something similar like that, is to make it where he get his ult charges faster. So the less allies he has, the quicker his ult charges. So because that's his main thing, right? It's just sometimes the ult takes so damn long to get to that he just can't sustain it. And so like do that and then give him more base mastery so he can kind of survive it. But yeah, he doesn't need a lot. He just
base
needs
mastery
something.
and tenacity. Like just stacking tenacity, right? Because like that's the whole reason we put in Y is so that we can cleanse all the ability blocks and the other bullshit that you know comes out that makes him not able to tank it. He's naturally able to tank a lot of shit. He gets ability blocked or he gets health down or heal immunity or shock or whatever, and it screws him.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of the other you don't have that problem with the other DLs because they can do stuff. Or can cleanse it or some shit like that. It's really crazy. Groot, question: what is your favorite ship in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? I don't really have one. I'm not a big ship guy. My favorite ship.
All right, and now I have to go back and pull up the ship tab.
Man, I've always been a fan of Han and Chewie, so I'll go with Han's Millennium Falcon. I like that ship. I think it's a good ship.
Like,
I've always had fun.
From a lore perspective, I like the Raven's Claw a lot.
Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, but it can be for whatever reason you want.
So well, yeah, but I'm talking within Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I like a ship. If I was talking about like a ship in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that I liked, I would like, from a lore perspective, not like from the unit's functionality. I like the Raven's Claw quite a bit, but like actually like functionality, it'd be like probably like the TIE Defender, because that thing just runs around slapping cheeks all day.
Yeah, like, TIE Defender.
Yeah, TIE Defender would probably like actual practical use. I would choose that one, but like actually out of like out of the ships that we have that I like the Raven's Claw quite a bit. It brings me back to the old Jedi Outcast days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I would go with just favorite character or favorite ship in general would be the Executor. I've always loved the Executor. I really that's yeah. The it's actually one of my top Lego lists that I want to get is the Executor Lego pack. That's like $1,800. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
right?
You have fun with that.
I love the Executor. I've always thought it was a fascinating ship, just massive and awesome and cool to see all the Star Destroyers around there and everything. But that's just like the actual ship itself. The functionality and like what all it can do in game. I gotta agree with Carth on this one. Go with TIE Defender. God, it's just so good.
Yeah, dude,
I
come out and I destroy things.
Yes.
My favorite ship, though, growing up as a kid that I was really fascinated with, and then when I was able to do, to actually fly it and play with it in games, was the B-Wing. That ship is a lot of fucking fun, man.
Well, that's one of the questions they asked in the survey. Which ship would you like to see next?
B-Wing or A-Wing? I would take an A-Wing as well.
I would take either. I would love to see something.
I can honestly bring out an A-Wing, but if you pair it with like an A-Wing with Akbar, you're able to counter the Executor.
Make a green leader. Yeah.
Yeah, just take it.
Concentrate all full power. I don't want anything getting through.
If Executor's on the field, you are able to use an ability that reduces the Executor speed by 50%. I don't know.
Sure, something like that.
Because I don't think they would ever give you an actual destroy thing with a ship. But
that would be funny as hell. Yeah, I mean, I like
be dope.
I'm actually like low key excited in the Ahsoka series. They're bringing in the E-Wing back to canon, because I'm like, that was because it's nice to see, like, in some things in Star Wars, it's nice to see like technological advancement in getting things that are better. Like, I love the X-Wing, an incredibly iconic ship, but it's like 40 years later, the best thing we have is just a slightly improved X-wing.
Yeah.
Like that's the core of our fleet right now. Okay, sign me up, Captain.
Yeah, the A-wings are pretty cool. If you have not seen an image of them, you should look.
Well, the thing is that
Kind of
always
look
bums
like
me out.
they look like the Battlestar Galactica fighters without
The
the top
E-wings?
fin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, they're in the Ahsoka trailer. If you haven't seen that yet, the great ass shot of Sabine is what's in front of it is the E-wing. But yeah, there's a lot of cool little things like that I kind of hope they do some more stuff with. I know it's a little bit out of the way, but I mean, honestly, for where this game is right now, while we're kind of waiting for like maybe the Ahsoka stuff to show up, I'd love to see some doubling back on the KOTOR 2 kind of thing.
All right, while we're waiting for some more questions, you got about 15 more minutes for Ram we're going to go raid Ram, as is the new tradition here. Tomorrow, just some schedule and some dates. Tomorrow for the lunch stream, I'll do JC. I'll have Karth come join me for going to get the Leviathan. Oh. And then, delicious. So that'll be tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to be on the Old Man's Cantina podcast with Bones and Old Man Cantina. So that'll be a lot of fun. Friday night, the Heinze pre-stream. That'll be on Ram's channel. We'll be on Ram's channel on Friday night. Saturday, we'll have the Jedi Academy. Saturday night, we should have D&D. I should be able to do a little bit better in D&D since I won't be making 900 trips to the bathroom. And then Sunday, we will get the lore video up and running. So I had to miss this last Sunday. And I missed the previous Sunday because I was, just a lot of stuff going on. We haven't had a lore video in a while. We're going to get the lore videos series back up and running. So we'll get that done this weekend for you guys. Also, August 5th, mark it down in your calendar. We will have our beginning of the campaign. We should have the tilt fight up before then, and as soon as the tilt fight's up, I'll link it for you guys, start talking about it. But the official start of the 2023 RSG American Cancer Society charity events are going to be kicking off August 5th. We will be kicking off our 24-hour stream where we try to raise money. We usually raise about $20,000 a year for the American Cancer Society, so we're going to go for the same goal this year. So mark that on your calendar. We're going to have a lot of different games and events and fun for you guys that day. So we'll have fun with you guys hanging out, doing a 24-hour stream. September 1st, we met the goal for all the armor pieces and stuff. So I owe you guys a tattoo. I will be getting it. I will not be streaming it, but September 1st is when I'm getting it. I will record videos and I'll be putting those in for the VIP patrons first, and then we'll send it out to everybody else later. And then February 1st to the 4th, it's going to be MegaCon down in Florida. Now, me and Finn are I'm going down there to attend MegaCon with Finn. I'm going to be wearing the armor down there. We were talking about it, but it'll be a great moment for anybody that just wants to meet up and hang out with me and Finn and everybody. MegaCon, February 1st through the 4th in Florida. If you need information, please message Finity, Finity, in the Discord of RSG. Just do exclamation Discord. You can find our Discord in the channel. It's really simple. It's linked everywhere. So get with Finn. If you are a skewer, you want to meet up and hang out with us for MegaCon. We're going to have a little skewer event for anybody that wants to attend, because you're all skewers. Anything else? I think that's it for right now. And then sometime after getting the tattoo in the fall, I'll do my hot tub stream. I owe you guys that, and we'll get that done. But I wanted to get the tattoo first and get that all healed and taken care of, and then we'll go set up the hot tub stream. I'll probably do that for the next charity event in the fall when we do the next big charity event. We'll do that to raise money. So I will use the hot tub stream as a way to raise funds for the ACF. So they'll be happy. All right. We got about 10 minutes before Ram's going to be kicking off, so get your questions in. Make sure you put the word question for any actual question, comment, and or statement. We're going to go raid Ram. You guys can enjoy Ram Bam. Lovely, lovely voice tonight, raging and everything.
Yeah.
Quality content.
It'd be quite interesting.
Yes. Well, it's 5v5, so that's got to make you happy, Ram.
Oh, it does. It does. I'm super excited. I'm actually in the same bracket as Ando, so that's gonna be fun. I'm not paired up this match, but
We'll make sure he
We'll
wins.
see.
I would like some of my opponent's luck on Datacrons. That's what I would like.
And by luck, you of course mean credit cards.
No. I mean luck. Like level 8 Datacrons that have 350% defense is just low key driving me nuts.
Level 8?
Yeah, so they haven't re-rolled them. They've just hit it.
Well, when you roll 900 of them, that's what you get.
Well, that's what I'm thinking
Bruh.
is that they just kept dismantling and leveling up new ones and going to town via data cache and upgrade materials, but still that drives me fucking up a wall.
Where's your question? Oh, okay. I see. I missed it, Groot. Sorry. What fleet new shipper would make Mace a more powerful admiral?
What fleet new shipper rework would make Mace a more powerful or more useful admiral?
Yes.
Clones.
Yeah, I think they should go full clones and Jedi.
Give us like the Marauder. Give us
literally yes.
Get us the some more clone troopers to be pilots. Just make up like I don't care if it's V wings. I don't care. Just make the clone trooper pilots. Touch up the kit to be specific to like clone trooper allies, and then give us like one Jedi for negotiator, and then split the GR fleets that way. And then Mace would be viable again. We just need because you look at what Scythe did for the Empire, the second Empire fleet. Like it's a massive boost for one ship that and then just some key mechanics. So we wouldn't need a lot. Like it's kind of like what the Fury does to the B-28. They didn't do anything to the B-28 bomber, but the Fury makes that thing an absolute beast. So give me something similar, even where the Marauder from the Bad Batch Marauder shuttle is like, if the ally is clone trooper, then they all get infinite live. I don't give a shit. Just make it decent again. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, so the endurance has been garbage for a very long time, pretty much forever. But anyways, it especially became worse after they updated it and changed it from damage immunity to undispellable protection up, and then gave the negotiator damage immunity. So or whoever, right? So it's just kind of stupid. But yeah, he doesn't have a fleet now. What was cool is I was running the Empire fleet or the Sith fleet with him, and oh god, it's a nasty fleet because it times out, right? You almost never get through the Sith because he just keeps on. He keeps the bomber just keep on trucking with all that defense and protection, the permataunt, not permataunt, but essential, right? He just keeps on putting taunt back on it, and it's nasty. So I was able to get some kind of use out of him with that, but for the most part, clones will make the most sense. Just give them like the Marauder, and
just give them like
give clones.
the Marauder a text that's like, while clone trooper allies have protection up, they become monsters, and then literally it's just monster. Like we just sit there and wait. We just waiting for Mace's ult to go off, and then it's just like, all right, now I'm gonna one tap you for 200k damage. Like, I would love to see anything down that line. It would be so much fun.
All they have to do, it's not too hard.
It's all in the hip.
It's all in the hips.
All right, final call for questions and stuff. We're gonna let Ram get out of here in a couple of minutes. So if you want to get a question in for me or Carther Ram, now's the time. If not, then tough kitty, said the kitty, because Ram's got to go stream and he's got to go do his JC, and
Ram's got to go raid at the screen for a while.
Yeah, I was joking about it in Discord, but it's probably gonna happen. If not today, it'll happen some point this week because I've got some interesting opponents. I was sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm excited for Gak to be back. They're like, oh well, aren't you? You're never excited for Gak. I'm like, yeah, but it's 5v5 and I'm always ready. And then I was like, I put it in there. I was like, you know what? I'm usually in this kind of mood when 5v5 comes back because I'm just so ready for it. And then the first battle happens and I go back to raging. And I'm like, I'm done.
Stop fucking wailing.
Yeah, I'll probably run into like some Tuscans or something and just be like, you know what, I'm done. I don't care anymore.
Well, Tuscans are easier to deal with in 5v5 than they are in 3v3. But
Have you met me?
well, yeah, but I said easier. I didn't say like
For your
easy.
normal human being, yes.
Yeah, for people know how to
when
quickly,
they become RAM proof, then we can talk.
for people who quickly learned how to go to swgoh.gg and Google some and then search a counter real fast before attempting something, then yeah, it goes pretty smooth.
Interceptor says, May's ship has an ultimate? Since when?
I mean, the terminology isn't alt, but it is. It's his fourth special called Honor and Might.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna hop out.
Go do your thing. I'll wait till you fire up, and then. Well, you won't because you're gonna be by yourself tonight, Ram. So we're just gonna be able to give you a hard time in the.
I'm gonna be a real man. I'll see you on a little bit.
Bye, Ram.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, you got us for a few minutes. Me and Carthage and Augustus doing a little
Dude, I'm just looking at the Leviathan. Dude, the other thing too that I am like just super vibing with is the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Like the artwork of the Leviathan, where like the backdrop, or like in game, you can look at it. Like Darth Revan looks imposing as hell.
As he should be as our Lord and Savior.
I know. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, this is so fantastic. Please give me more.
Mm-hmm. What else? Only 3 questions. So for the current GAC, are you putting the 5th ships on defense or offense? I'm keeping them for offense.
I put mine on defense with Thrawn lead with the but I put TIE Advance and TIE Interceptor with it.
I didn't think about that.
Just because Fury makes Bomber so obnoxious to kill, and then bringing the cooldowns down one, so Thrawn hits 1 turn sooner. I think it's just an annoying little mechanic that if they decide to use their Profundity and Executor or something else elsewhere, that it just creates a it just creates a problem. So if they use their best fleet on my other, like on Negotiator or my Profundity for defense, then they get to that one, they're like, oh shit, which one do I use? So because like I did it last time, last 3v3, my opponent put the Endurance with the Sith fleet, and I had 4 seconds left before timing out. Like it was just a long dredge of a battle. Just like I ulted twice with Thrawn and still didn't kill anybody with the ult because the savior mechanics and the double lives. It's just like, oh my god, stop. So the team's just incredibly durable.
Neo Venom says Darth Revan is mad. All hail the mighty savior Darth Caedus. Darth Revan would eat Darth Caedus' ass for lunch, man. Darth Caedus ain't even the same level as Darth Revan.
Yeah, I would love to see some. I would love to see some more KOTOR, stuff. I would like.
I mean, I've been saying Satil Shan, but they keep putting all this dark side shit in Conquest, man.
Well, they said with Malicos makes it a complete year of dark side Conquest characters.
Like,
so we've had literally a straight year of dark side lifting.
Like Jesus.
Which I mean, like they've all been.
I know. I just want to be right.
Trench,
we've been right about everything else. God damn it.
Besides Trench, everything else, and don't get me wrong, Trench is good. It's just it's kind of like the Inquisitor rerun. The investment into making Trench good makes it not worth it. So,
it's only been through 3 light side Conquest characters. Yeah.
Razor Crest, Cat, and Ben. Anybody else? I don't think there's anybody else. Yeah, Cat, Razor Crest, and Ben, and that's it. But I mean, yeah, I would love to see maybe a neutral Revan as a GL. That would be kind of interesting.
Or True Revan, you're absolutely right.
Revan Redeemed or something like that. That
Yeah,
his
something
ult
along those
allows him like an ult that he can hit multiple times, like JMK, where he switches factions.
Yeah.
So he goes like light side for like light side to be like more supportive, and dark side to be like super
Aggressive.
damagey. Yeah. That would be so much fun. But I would want to see like a Revan that's supported by like Mitra Surik and characters from like KOTOR 2 era, where they had a lot more of like, and like maybe even bring like Lord Scourge into the game,
Sure.
the guy who betrays and then redeems Revan all at the same go, like things
First
like
Wrath.
that. Yeah, that would be interesting. Like have a mixed team, like 2 Sith and 2 Jedi kind of thing, and have him kind of do like a Star Killer theme-esque. That could be a lot of fun because then you get a lot of characters that people would be familiar with. You could bring in like Mitra Surik as a legendary character, so you can bring out like some KOTOR characters for that.
I would love to see a GL Revan, Nate, but it ain't happening. So,
I mean, odds are low because CG has very little interest in going backwards.
no.
Boba's not light side.
Yeah,
None of the Bobas are light side. Boba's dark side.
They're dark side there, Jack Daniels.
GL Cup get.
All right.
You know, actually, I'll be honest with you. I almost thought they were gonna give Cup a kit touch up to somehow work with Jedi Cal, like just as a joke. It would have been funny as hell because of the opening of Jedi Survivor, but alas, it did not happen.
Alas, me mateys. Thou was deniedeth. All right, so you guys got us here hanging out with you guys, answering questions until Ram goes live. Has he gone live yet?
His tag just went out, but I don't see
him live.
I'll have to refresh.
Just because he knows how to use the internet doesn't mean that he's actually good at using it.
Yeah, I don't see it up yet.
So we'll wait for Ram to pop in here. That's all right. We get another minute or two, so get your questions in. We'll answer your questions, and we'll.
What else? Boba Son of Jango is the version of him from Mando season 2, not Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. So, yeah, he wasn't quite the murderous bounty hunter we'd come to know and love in that particular show, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to hold completely against TG or whoever.
those homies. All right, we'll wait till I get this signal from the Batcave for Ramus, and then we will.
Anti-scoundrel. You'd think, Nate, that he would be anti-scoundrel, but alas, he is not. He is not.
He is not.
My goodness, I have so many things to. I'm staring at all those new raid requirements and just like, you don't.
I hadn't even started sniffing it. Just real quick before we go right into RAM, I could tell you guys Leviathan. We'll get that done. Then I'll start going in. I was taking all my datacrons to 8. But Cal, I'm taking to 8. Then I'm gonna go work on the Night Sisters. It's time. But I don't have any more signal data, so shocking, I know. But we'll get Leviathan knocked out. Then I'm just going to hoard my crystals and start working on the marquee characters, getting them 7 stars. There it is. There's Ram. Only took a minute. I don't know why it took a minute, but nonetheless, there's Ram. We'll raid him in a second.
Plug in a few more hamsters.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to work on Jedi Cal. Then we're going to get the Night Sisters up. And then I'm just going to be in horde mode. Saving crystals, getting the characters out of shipments.
Yeah,
getting ready for
basically.
I don't need to work on Tarful or Saul. Not really interested.
No.
I'm slow farming Zori and Tusken Chieftain still. Not really interested. So yeah.
Yeah, gear 13 is a good enough stopping point. I mean, even hell, G12 is fine because it doesn't really matter for the event either.
No, that event was great. If you haven't done the Jedi Cal event, it's very cinematic. Really like the event. I thought they did a great job. Very easy. You can do it with gear 12. Just knowing the mechanics and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I really like the Jedi Cal. And I can't wait to use them tomorrow. We're going to be using tomorrow in JC. Gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm like low key. I want to try Jedi Knight Revan with Jedi Knight Cal versus Malgus, but I'm like scared to do it. because I've like triple Omni character versus no Omicrons. I'm worried it's gonna just get obliterated.
Yeah. All right. I think, let me refresh, see if I can see. Once I see Ram on the left side, then we will officially go raid the Ram. So you guys can go enjoy Ram tonight.
I see him. I see you, Ram Bam.
Your little Rammy? Little Rammy? There's the little
See a
baby
Ram.
Rammy. There's
Ram
the
Bam's
little,
easier one.
there, little Ram Bam. And he's got his pre-stream thing up, I bet. So, but we'll get the raid. I'll get the raid ready to go here. So, all right. So tomorrow, guys, same bat time, same bat channel for RSG. We'll be doing the lunch stream. I'll be doing my JC. Then Carth will join us, and we'll get ready to go do the big ship event. Big ship there.
Gonna go add another 90k GP to my my total.
Yeah, that'll put me near 10.8 million. Getting closer to that 11 million mark. So
me to 12.7.
Jesus Christ. I'm getting close to 11 million. I'm probably
Dude, I
myself,
flew. Like it took me forever, I feel like, to climb into 12 million. But with all the ships that have come out this year, like I have flown through 12 million. Like I am probably, by the time Leia's here, I'll probably be kissing 13 million.
That's crazy. Crazy, I say. Crazy, say. Yeah.
Maybe by the end of the year. Maybe I'm thinking, but let me rephrase that. By the time that the raid is here, the next raid is here, I'll probably break 13 million. I'll need almost the end of the year to do it.
Nate says I nearly break 10 after Leviathan. Well, you joined the 10 million club, so there you go. All right, it is now time to raid Ram. So everybody jump in. You're gonna go raid Ram. You can go have fun with the Ram, and then I'm gonna go get some rest and get ready for the big day tomorrow. I'm actually feeling human again, Karth. It's nice. Food poisoning just sucks the life right out of you.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't suck it out of you, it definitely drains it out of you.
It definitely drained it out of me. I guess that's a better way. It drained the life out of me. So if you don't see the raid, refresh. Come on, we're gonna go raid Ram. You got to go watch the Muppet rage. You know you want to.
Yes, we want to.
All right. Give it a few more seconds and then we're going to hit the race. So thanks for joining us today. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. This will be posted tomorrow on YouTube. It also will have it posted. I'll post it once we're done here, as you guys go back and watch it. If you didn't get to see it the first time, we'll put it on YouTube for everybody in the morning. So on behalf of Karth, Ram, and myself, have a great rest of your night. We love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace out.